Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having an awesome day today. It's really sunny outside today, so I'm really excited about that. Spring is just around the corner. It's been a pretty cold and snowy winter where I am over here, so I'm excited to bring out my Louis Vuittons. So today I wanted to show you a 7-year review on a couple of items. Well, one is actually 7 years in use, and then one is still pretty much in great condition because I haven't really used it much, but I did purchase these both in 2010, so it's been about 7 years now, and just wanted to show you the two differences and just a quick overview and review. So this is the first one. The bag's wrinkled because I washed it. That's what it looks like when it comes out of the wash. And this is a brand new dust bag. So, okay, I'll show you. And this is the Louis Vuitton Damier Ebene Cosmetic Pouch in the PM size, which is the smaller size. Really such a cute piece. The measurements for this are 7 inches across, it is 5 inches in height, and then the bottom width is 3 inches. The top portion here from the top middle up is only 1.5 to 1 inch. So this features a brass gold zipper, and it has the brass gold zipper pull with the LV logo featured on there on both sides. This is also one continuous piece of canvas, so you'll see in the middle there's a Louis Vuitton Paris checker in the middle, and then it's one continuous piece, so it continues on to the back, and then it will be Louis Vuitton upside down on the other side, on the back. The sides feature leather tabs with the treated brown leather. So there's 2 of those inside, and features a zipper pull, and it has the red wipeable interior, which is fantastic. It's great for cosmetics. If you get any spills, you can easily wipe that down with a wipe or a damp cloth. And it also has the rectangular tab in the middle. Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain. Also features this nice slip pocket on one side, and this is designed to hold a mirror, according to their website, or you can put anything you want. And then the other side is just plain with no pocket. Oh, and also inside, the date code is on the left side pocket, but you cannot see it, but it's etched in there on the pocket. Really great to have. This piece currently retails for $4.15 Canadian or $3.50 in the US. And the price has gone up since I have purchased it. I think it was in the 200s, mid 200s US when I purchased it. So a really great piece, nice dome shape. I've had this for 7 years now and was using this as my everyday catch-all in my purse, and I would just pretty much throw in cosmetics and all my other daily essentials. So a really great piece. And let's go over the pros of this cosmetic case. So this is a really great piece. I've been using this every day in my purses for the past 7 years. It's really great as a everyday catch-all. You don't have to worry about it since it has the Damier Ebene coated canvas, and has the wipeable interior, which is definitely a pro. Has the treated leather tabs, so you don't have to worry about any vachetta or it getting dirty. I do love how carefree and wipeable this is. It's a super cute piece, you know, pulling it out of your purse. It's just really cool. It's a really great shape for a large tote bag, you know, such as a Neverfull. You can just throw that in, or into a Speedy. I'll show you how that looks in the Speedy in a second. And so the PM size is really great. You can hold a lot inside, and I will be showing you what fits inside here. And it's a very light piece, and it's just very durable. So that's the Damier Ebene. So now let's go over the cons of this. Not too many cons, but I would say for 7-year wear, there is definitely wear in the corners. If you can see there, see how the color is changing to black. That's why I had to change this out of my purse, because it was starting to show a bit of wear on the corners there. You can see the print is rubbing off in the corners. And they're very minor detail, but you can definitely see it in person more, that the corners are darker, which happens over time with the Damier Ebene canvas. So the brown print is rubbing off. After 7 years, you can see a little bit of warping over here. Looks like it's kind of changed its shape a bit, sort of sticking in more. And another con I would say is that the shape is a little bit awkward into the purse, so it doesn't lay flat since it is sort of a triangular piece. So you can't, it's a little harder to maneuver into smaller bags. And I would say a con would be the structured corners. It does bang around a lot inside your purse. And also, just because of the shape, you can only fit items up to here, really, halfway through the purse, because then it does taper up really slim here, and when you close it, it'll distort the shape of the purse. Actually, I was throwing a lot of things inside here, and I didn't want to zip it up and distort the shape, so I was leaving it open inside of my purse, just like as a catch-all kind of thing. And it would just lay at the bottom of my purse open, which I think that's why it ended up, I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to curl and curl outwards because I wasn't closing it properly every day. So you can see the curling. So it's both curling outwards. Also, I would say another con is it is, compared to the mini pochette or the toiletries 15, this is definitely larger, and it won't fit into smaller bags, and it'll pretty much take up your whole bag. So pretty much a favorite PM, probably that would take up a lot of space. This won't fit in the Eva clutch. Eva's way too small. Since it is structured and sort of a bulkier piece, it would not fit into some of your smaller Louis Vuittons. So those are pretty much all the cons of that. And this is the 7-year wear and tear. Overall, it's in excellent condition. I am seeing some scratches on the zipper pull. The brass is wearing off a little bit in the corners, but overall not too bad. And just some little minor tiny chips there. The zipper looks a bit dirty, a little tarnished. I do have some dust sort of in between the crevices a little bit. The stitching is all very perfect. Really great craftsmanship. Yep, stitching looks good. And this, I didn't baby this in my bags. It was just literally thrown around inside. Let's take a look at the inside. The inside just has a little bit of dust inside the corners, which are a little bit harder to clean out. In the super back all the way in the crevices there's a tiny bit of lint, but nothing too bad. And overall, it looks really great inside. The color, nothing has chipped. And again, I've used wet wipes to wipe this down, but you do want to dry it off after. The stitching is also in perfect condition on the inside pockets. So overall, this is in really excellent condition for 7-year wear and tear. I just decided to give it a break right now just because of the corners. The most noticeable wear is in the corners that are turning black. And the zipper is still a little stiff. It's not super buttery. I see some videos where they're super buttery, but it's a little stiff. But then again, I didn't really use the zipper too much. So that's the Damier Ebene. And here's what it looks like compared to a brand new Azur piece. This is just so pretty. I love this. I bought this at the Mall of Millennia in Florida, in Orlando. If any of you have been to that store, super friendly. I think my essay, I think he was also the manager. His name is Louis. Super amazing. I don't forget that trip just because he just gave me such great customer service. I bought a couple of other SLGs while I was there too. I just walked in. I wasn't even planning on buying anything, but these were great souvenir pieces, and I'll definitely remember. So thanks, Louis in Orlando, Mall of Millennia. I'll be coming to see you soon if you're still working there. It's been 7 years now. So hopefully he still works there, because I would love to purchase more items from him. Really great customer service, and that's a really beautiful mall. If anyone's ever been to Mall of Millennia in Florida, it's really awesome. But what I thought was very bizarre? When I was outside taking pictures in the front, because they have a really beautiful front, the security guard came and he's like, "You can't take pictures." I'm like, "You can't take pictures? This is not a tourist spot." So I thought that was really bizarre, but it's like sort of a high-end mall, and we also saw some NBA players walking around there, so that was pretty cool. I saw Scottie Pippen in the sunglass store there, but that's random. So this is oh my gosh, look how beautiful the zipper piece is. Super shiny. Look how beautiful. So that's what it looks like when it's brand new. And there is the semi-tarnished one. Look at the colors. One's like a really vibrant gold, and this one's definitely more dull. I never realized that, but this is gorgeous. So pretty when it's brand new. So definitely a more lighter yellow on that. So the Azur piece, it features the vachetta tabs. These are still super light. So that's what it looks like. It's been pretty much sitting in my closet. I wouldn't imagine too much wear, but this is brand new. And it has the dark blue, the navy blue checkers with the cream or beige. And again, one continuous piece of canvas. It has the Louis Vuitton in the center there. And then Louis Vuitton on the other side, one continuous piece. So it's upside down again on the other side. Let's see the top. So super shiny. The brass is really nice and yellow gold compared to the dull, dingy Ebene that's been used every day. I'm just so amazed by how pretty this is when it's brand new. Anyways, so I guess it does kind of curl in. Originally it comes a little bit curled in, like sort of more narrow, so which is why this one became more narrow, more curled over time. Let's see the inside. Oh, got some stuffing in here still to keep the shape. That's from Louis Vuitton, and it features the beige cream lining, really pretty, instead of the red. And this one is Louis Vuitton Paris, made in Spain as well. It has yellow stitching on the tab, so it's interesting. Yellow stitching and then beige stitching. And then again, the date stamp inside the pocket. And oh, here are the tags. This is literally brand new. So let's see, coated fabric, cowhide leather trim, man-made lining. So that's why the interior is wipeable. It's not leather inside, it's a man-made lining. And that is the card for anyone who's interested. So put that back in there. So this one I'm pretty much just scared to use, basically because it's white. But the Azur pieces are what really drew me into Louis Vuitton, and I think they came out in 2006, I believe. So 2006 when they came, and this is the original print from Louis Vuitton, even before they monogram. So really beautiful piece. I'm hoping to use this one day if I ever get a never full with a pink rose ballerine interior. That would look really beautiful inside, like a pink and white theme. Okay, so let's go over some pros and cons of the Azur piece. The pros would be such a beautiful, stunning summer piece. Gorgeous, really gorgeous to pull out, really feminine, and it just looks like such a cute cosmetic bag. And when I saw this in the store, I was like, oh my gosh, this is beautiful. I had to pick this up as a souvenir. Really pretty. And another pro would be that it's nice and bright, so if you put it inside of a Speedy or another large bag, you could easily spot this in your handbag. It's very lightweight and just a nice, bright, happy, fun color to look at. Really elegant looking. So some of the cons, I would say definitely since it's a light piece, it's going to get dirty very easily. You are probably going to get some color transfer in your purse if you have other colored, darker colored items. I've seen some pieces with color transfer on the corners, like from your jeans rubbing or even just dark interiors. And once the transfer's on, it's really difficult. You can't get it off. It has the 2 untreated leather tabs here, which those will get dirty pretty quickly. Another con would be this lining right here. I've seen older pieces, they have turned really gray and icky and dirty, which is not attractive. So I don't know how you'd be able to clean that, you know, I don't know, with a toothbrush, I guess, and some soapy water, but you know, they just turn really gray and dingy over time. It looks really dirty and not very attractive. Also, another con would be the sharp corners. Definitely will get color transfer and dinginess there. And the blue print will rub off eventually. So the vachetta tabs will get darker and dirty eventually. And they'll turn into honey, you know, color or darker color. But not too bad, they're just really 2 small pieces. Another con would be that I would be scared to use this on a daily basis in comparison to the Ebene color, which you can pretty much throw around, and it looks in pretty great shape after 7 years. But yeah, well, definitely you would end up babying this, and you'd probably be upset once you start to see color transfer and such, and again, the dirtiness overall. Really, really pretty to look at. Just not for everyday use, I would say. Alright, so overall 7 years is really great. Beautiful wear and tear here again. So the main differences here are the darkened corners that have turned black and the little bit of structural warping. And then the zipper pull is not as shiny. The brass is definitely dull and a little tarnished. And the zipper pull as well, with the little bit of scratches on the zipper pull. And the interior still looks really beautiful with just a little bit of dust in the corners that are hard to reach. And overall, it's in beautiful, excellent condition.